Hi everyone, I'm Shakaina Ezekiel from SENTC, and this is my data analytics lab video submission. So my question for today is perform ANOVA testing for the given sets. Before we look at the code, let us see what ANOVA testing is. It is a way to find out if a survey or experiment results are significant or not. So let us go to the code. Importing, first we start by importing various Python libraries. So we import NumPy as NP, which is a numerical Python, and Seaborns as SNS, and we import Pandas as PD for higher visualization. We also import URL lib.request as URL lib2. URL lib2 is a Python module that can be used for fetching URLs, and it can define functions and classes to help the URL actions. These URLs are from web and not the CSV in its actuality. It's just a list separated by a new line. So now we split the data by new line and convert lists to NP, array, and float. And we create a Panda data frame which store A, B, and C as columns. Now to melt the data frame from Seaborn, we used SNS box plot with variables with define x-axis as variable and y-axis as a value, and we get this output. And if we run the code, we get our three columns: store A, store B, and store C. Now we find the mean of each of the stores, which is adding all the numbers and dividing by the sum of the numbers present. So this is the mean. Now we import from SciPy, and it means of two independent samples from descriptive statistics, and it performs one-way ANOVA. It tests the null hypothesis that two or more groups have the same population mean, and we print the value for round 5, which is basically for evaluating the density. Now we import the fourth URL C, and we basically rewrite the code for store C new as this one. And we write the ANOVA test and print its value. And when we run the code, we get the three columns for store A, store B, and store C. And again, we print the value for the estimate density for up to round 5. And this is our output. Yes, so this has been my first question. Now, my second question is, what is hypothesis testing and why is it needed? And list some statistical tests. So before we see what hypothesis testing is, let's take a background on what hypothesis is. Hypothesis is a logical prediction of certain occurrence without the support of inspired confirmation or evidence. So in scientific terms, it is tentative theory or testable statement about the relationship between two or more variables. There are also different types of hypothesis testing. For example, there is simple hypothesis, complex hypothesis, alternating hypothesis, logical hypothesis, etc. Now we can see what hypothesis testing is. Hypothesis testing is also known as significance testing. Hypothesis testing is a process used to evaluate the strength of evidence from the sample and provides a framework for making determinations related to the population. Now, why is hypothesis testing needed? It ensures the entire research and methodologies are scientific and valid. It helps to assume the probability of research failure and progress. It helps to describe research study in concrete terms rather than theoretical terms. Some statistical tests are Spearman's test, Wilcoxon rank sum test, Wilcoxon signed rank test, chi-square test of independence, binomial tests, etc. Now we come to a third question. Explain and perform the operation bar chart, line chart, scatter plot using matplotlib. Here we import pandas as PD and import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT and import numpy as NP, import cburn as SNS. Now the numpy is again a numerical Python and pandas is PD for higher visualization, and matplotlib is used for 2D diagrams. And matplotlib is a Python library for pandas as they are all interconnected. So this cars underscore data, it reads the data, and the CSV file converts the data sheets into data frames. And the cars underscore data dot head gives us the first 5 columns, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We can run this code. Yes. Now for plotting the scatter plot, we call for the values of age and price, and we define the x-axis, which is the x label, as age in months, and we define the y label as y-axis as price in euros. And with using plt.title scatter plot for the price versus age of the cars, we can use it to get the name the diagram. So we can run this. Yes. And the plt.show gives us the output that shows us our scatter plot. Now we define index so that when plotting a bar graph, we can define the values of index, count, and colors, so that the petrol would be red in color, diesel would be blue, and CNG would be cyan in color. So, and the X label would be the X-axis for the fuel types, and Y label would be the Y-axis for frequency. And plt.show shows us the bars. Now, to get a line chart, we use SNS cborn.recplot with X, we call the cars data for kilometers for the X-axis, and Y cars data for price on the Y-axis. The plt.title line chart of the fuel types is the heading that we can give, and the plt.show shows us the output. We can run the code. Yes. So this is all the operations for bar chart, line chart, and scatter plot using matplotlib. Now we come to our last question. Now, since we already saw what a bar chart, line chart, and a scatter plot is, why don't we look at what they are in actuality, and that they are data visualizations. So what is data visualization? It is a graphical representation of information and data. By using visual elements like graphs and maps, data visualization tools provide an accessible way to see and understand trends, outlines, and patterns in data. Why is it used? It gives us a clear idea of what the information means by giving it a visual context through maps or graphs. This makes the graphs more natural for humans to comprehend. Now, these are some types of data visualizations like bar plots, bar charts, histograms, line charts, scatter plots, etc. The references that I use are as follows. I've used Byju's, Investopedia.com, Towards Data Science, and Statistics How To. Thank you.